Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on a natural charge, bon voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodgers, Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang killer bees on the swarm. Rain on your college disco dorm. But you'd even touch my skill. You gotta go to one killer bee and he aim for the kill. Now, jot that down, pass it all around. Lyrics get hard, quick cement to the ground. For any MC in any 52 states, I get psycho. Killer Norman Bates. My producer slam, my flow is like bam. Jump on stage and then I get that.
I'd like to give a shout out to my cousin for requesting I talk about this.
Anywhere from 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know.
That's so very, very sad.
According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
I never had to get a paternity test before, so I looked up how much they cost.
The cost can range depending on what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to just get a peace of mind home paternity test kit, that can range anywhere from $150 to $200 depending on where you're going.
What?
If you're trying to get a court admissible paternity test where you go into a facility and a collector collects your samples for you, that can range anywhere from $300 to $500.
What?
Get a paternity test while you're still pregnant, where it's just a simple blood draw from the arm and a cheek swab from the father. That's called a non-invasive prenatal paternity test. That can range anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800 depending on where you're trying to go.
That's a lot of money.
So, if you have any questions, contact us at assurancedna.com.
My cousin and I both agree that paternity tests should be mandatory at birth, but I don't think that will happen because I believe there's too much money to be made in how the system's set up now. My cousin, who I admit knows much more about this topic than I do, but not from personal experience, I can assure you, suggests if paternity tests were mandatory in hospitals that state governments would have no choice but to lower the cost. My cousin believes if they can make abortions free, then they can make paternity tests free or inexpensive at the very least. My cousin went on to agree with me that paternity tests are expensive because they're done by private companies who only care about maximizing their profits, to which I replied,
Exactly.
By the end of the conversation, we both agreed that paternity tests should be mandatory because too many women are gaming the current system and committing fraud in the process.
Yeah.
But then I thought if they were mandatory, that means 3 out of every 10 chicks who go into labor can possibly turn the maternity ward at your local hospital into the fucking Maury show. I can only imagine how much medical equipment's gonna get destroyed by men who's gonna celebrate way too much after they find out they're not the father. I just wish I could be there to console those new single mothers by giving them words of encouragement like,
Oh, there, let me dry those tears. Yes, your anguish sustains me.
as women, if you're having casual unprotected sex,
oh baby, I like it raw,
with so many guys at once that you lose track of which one planted its seed inside of you, can you really blame society for calling you the sluts and possible whores you've clearly exposed yourselves to be?
Oh, by the way, my name is Ashtray.
My name is Dashiki. That's Swahili for doggy style.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Those are my kids.
Hello, everybody.
Now, children, what do you say when you meet a nice man?
Are you my daddy?
Not knowing who the father of your child is tells me that when you have unprotected sex,
oh baby, I like it raw,
niggas are running trains on you while you're most likely under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
And by the way, ladies, a threesome is 2 girls and a guy. Girls be thinking, what about 2 guys and a girl is a train? That is me and him. I don't even know him.
If niggas ran more than 3 trains on you and no one's gone to jail for it, you're probably the type of chick who likes and invites that type of behavior from men.
I'm into the group thing.
Even if she isn't getting gangbanged, I still think a chick's juggling more dicks than she can handle at one time if she loses track of who her baby's daddy is. Now, I refuse to pass judgment on a woman just because her sexual appetite's much bigger than mine.
See, that's the problem. I can't find a man that can satisfy me. Now, some guys go an hour, hour and a half, that's it. A man's got to put in overtime for me to get off.
But I think I can pass judgment on women who have trouble identifying who the father is when they get pregnant.
Cole, you stupid.
The only advice I can think of giving those negligent sluts is to make a schedule so that the niggas you're fucking can clock in and out as you hang out with them. Every time you pass out and don't remember what happened the night before, just assume your horny ass had unprotected sex.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
With whoever was working their shift that night and probably his homeboys too. I think the most evil bitches walking God's green earth today are the ones who know who the father is but still tries to pawn the little motherfucker off on another nigga.
You raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch.
And what can make that shit even more evil is if the biological father put that bitch up to it.
Let me give you the nominations for Player Hater of the Year. Buck Nasty. Buck Nasty is nominated for getting his best friend's wife pregnant, then tricking his best friend into raising the little mother. Yeah, holla at your boy.
The fact that paternity tests are still not mandatory in 2023 tells me
nobody gives a shit
about men who get lied to and suckered into raising kids that are not biologically theirs. If paternity tests were mandatory, it could save
millions
of lives that can be destroyed by what I believe is the greatest lie a woman could possibly tell a man. The combination of parents' physical features in their children are to serve as a lifelong reminder of the love that was either once or still shared between them. Our children are like nature's photograph and only the mother really knows who took the picture. I'm just saying if the mother happens to have unprotected sex,
ooh baby, I like it raw,
with more than 2 photographers at one time, then she should be held accountable for not knowing which one fathered her child.
Because safe sex is a woman's responsibility.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.